we're gonna be legends. Gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't...
Hello, my name is Mauricio from the Legends of Bruges, and today I'm going to talk to you about a very special square in the city center of Bruges, Jan van Eyck's Square. This square was basically the Manhattan of medieval Bruges. When boats came here, they were unloaded by a crane, and these cranes were one of the first industrial mechanisms in medieval Europe, although they were not very industrial, for they were powered by children called crane children who had to run inside these wheels like hamsters. There is a replica of these medieval cranes here in Bruges, and it's randomly located in front of my house, so it's the first thing I see every day when I open the window. The goods were then taken to the toll house, and inside the toll house they were weighted, and according to the weight of these goods the tax was collected. And right in front of the canal there's the Porters Lodge, or the Guild of the Burghers, the wealthy people of Bruges. And these wealthy people of Bruges were having their interviews and their meetings with the merchants of different countries right inside of this building, and the location of this building is not a coincidence. It was perfectly located in front of the harbor, and from their slender tower they could see the boats approaching from the distance. By the end of the 15th century, many major changes were done here in the city center, and one of these changes was Jan van Eyck Square. This great artist from the 1400s made paintings that for the first time resembled almost perfectly the real world. The detail on his painting is spectacular. The shadows, transparency of glass and water, the glow of jewels, symbolism, and many other things are still admired by many painters today. His work was so perfect, many Italian painters gave him the nickname of the Prince of all painters, or the greatest artist who ever lived, and today he is seen as one of the men who led the way to the Northern Renaissance. The Prince of all painters was also involved in many of the Duke's secret missions, and one of these secret missions was actually painting Isabella from Portugal, the daughter of the king. And this is because the Duke of Burgundy wanted to marry her, but he didn't know how she looked like. So he came out with a great idea, sending his personal painter all the way to Portugal to paint Isabella, and based on the portrait he would decide whether to marry her or not. The Duke eventually decided to marry her, and they lived happily ever after. Not only that, they also created one of the most powerful alliances back in the Middle Ages, and they also set the base for the Tinder app you all use.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please share, and you can always leave a donation for the guide. There'll be more videos on our YouTube channel, so subscribe and stay tuned.